Good afternoon, everyone. It's April 28th, 2019. I'm Eric. Zero Hedge, Tyler Durden. Americans brace for shock surge in everyday food prices. Look at that shit. Only one share. Okay, so lots of things can create shit hit the fan, right? Natural disaster, civil war, race war, riots, all kinds of shit, right? The economy collapsing. Did I say that? And how about unproductive farmlands? I would say that'd be a good one that would cause shit to hit the fan. How about you? The patient Fed has been lamenting the lack of inflation for far too long, and it's about to get its wish. Even though, our dollar buys 95% less than it did back in, 1965 or so. But, no inflation, right? American food merchants are struggling to import fruits and vegetables from Mexico as wait times at port of entries along the Mexican-U.S. border have surged because of a shift in customs and border protection. Personnel away from the port of entries to remote regions of the border to fight illegal crossings. As a result, shipments of food have dramatically declined in recent weeks, and the result is an imminent spike in imported food prices in the coming months that could put sizable dents in customers' wallets. So, if you have, an extra $50 now, we go to Aldi's and buy rice and shit like that. Because these times that we've been talking about, I haven't spent the last 6 years talking about them because they weren't going to come. I've been talking about them because I knew they would, and that people should know. Fruit and vegetable importers that wholesale to grocery stores throughout the U.S. could inflate prices by at least 20 to 40% if the wait times continue, with avocado prices already soaring. And I eat a lot of avocados. It's a really fatty food, and I need that. And it's not just avocados. Cucumbers, eggplants, bell peppers, squash, cherry tomatoes, watermelons, and most other fruits and vegetables imported from tropics would be affected. About 43% of all U.S. fruits and vegetables originate from Mexico. In the last several decades, Mexico has become the top trading partner with the U.S. Much of the U.S.-Mexico commerce involves mega corporations that send products back and forth across the border as part of a critical segment of their supply chain that has increased since the North American Free Trade Agreement took effect in 1994 and wiped out thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs. I was there as soon as it was signed. It was an instant deal. There was no, you're going to be laid off in a couple months. Bam! And this is not the only place where cargo's not coming in. The shipping ports are experiencing major slowdowns as well. I gotta wonder how much stopping these illegals how much is it going to cost the average American? And I think there's more to it than what we're being told. There's got to be. Okay, this month, April, distributor Amar Produce truck drivers hauling product from Mexico have experienced a 300% wait time at the various port of entries along the Mexico-U.S. border, stuck in line for up to 15 hours. In quotes, now we are having a lot of problems in the border, Duran said. So let's say we used to have like 5 hours. We're getting 10 or 15 hours to pass that truck to the United States. 1 or 2 gates are not enough to get all the entire trucks coming from Mexico, and not only for produce, for all the products that people here in the United States get from Mexico. You see, people from Latin American countries, you think if they come here to simply just work cheaply, they come here to participate in our drug culture. I had a conversation with this Mexican-American man. I say Mexican-American because he's Mexican but born in America. And he has lots of close ties to illegals. And I asked him, what's the deal with them fucking playing that mariachi music so loud? And, I mean, can't they participate in American culture? And he's like, well, they do. They come here for your drugs. So, you know, this is something that you really should look down the road and think about. I mean, really think about. Not only is this going to affect how much you're paying for this food, it's going to get to the point where only rich people are going to afford to be able to afford to eat. It's not only this that's going to cause it. We have to look back at the most recent and the most devastating agricultural disaster in our history. Our grain silos have been contaminated. The farmlands this grain is grown on has been contaminated. Texas, very contaminated after the floods down there. There's not going to be anything anywhere to grow food left if these floods keep happening. They still haven't planted. And they're not going to. It's too late. Who's going to help them farmers? Anyway, I mean, I know all I bring you guys is bad news. I know. I'm sorry. I wish things were different, but what can I say? They're not. And my duty to you is to be as honest as I possibly can be, and to not be biased to any or for any, towards any political party or politician. That's why I'm here. Because nobody else is doing it. You either get people on the left or the right. You don't hardly get anybody who rejects the entire thing as a whole. So, if you agree with me or not, if you like coming here and having this conversation with me, please give me a thumbs up, maybe a share, subscribe. Hit me up on Discord, and my PayPal links are below as well. Till next time, kill the state before the state kills you.